Esther used to tease with us and with Jerry, and she would say, Abraham, why is it that I always seem to shine in a crisis? And what she meant was, didn't matter if there was something going wrong, it seemed to cause her to rise to the occasion. And we always teased her and said, because the crisis makes you focus. And we want you to realize that you have the opportunity to focus not upon the crises, but upon the solutions. Not upon where you are right now, but where your vibrational reality has come to be as a result of what you have been observing. We want you to feel the wholeness of who you are. Or at least we want you to acknowledge that there is that wholeness of you that is broadcasting to you, and that it is possible for you to find that frequency. And when you do, you will feel what it feels like from our point of view. You'll feel clarity, because that's what we feel. And you will feel stability, because that's what we know. And you will feel eagerness, because new ideas are flowing. You will feel newfound creativity. Esther said, it feels like my brain is firing on all cylinders. It's like many thoughts are coming one after the other, and many times on different subjects, but still there is a continuity to it all. She is not feeling overwhelmed or confused, as normal life sometimes causes her to feel, because there is a stronger asking globally, a stronger asking from her personally, and all of that is serving her when she gets in the vicinity of us, of who we are, and it will serve you too. So there's lots to think about, we know, and there are many opportunities to think about subjects of large variety from different points of view. And we want to remind you that it's normal to have a knee-jerk response to something, that when you're calibrated to that energy will call you to. In other words, there's a certain momentum that you will feel, maybe some urges or something that may even feel to you like inspiration, because it's a momentum that is calling you to something. And while it's normal, and we are not encouraging you at all to try to not do that, because that's like asking the skier on the slope to stop that momentum just because you want him to. But we do want you to remember that there is another momentum that is so much more powerful. And it is much easier for you to tune into the frequency of that. And when you do, that momentum will give you not just a feeling of relief. It will be that and more. Not just a feeling of relief, but, as we just said, feelings of clarity, and feelings of eagerness, and feelings of newness, and feelings of creativity, feelings of more, clear thoughts and feelings of all that is now coming as a result of what you are living. When that happens to you, it's interesting to watch you, because it could be something, as you might call it, we don't, but you might call it something as insignificant as feeling like, oh, I think I'll make my bed right now. Or I have some time, I think I'll take a moment and clean out this drawer. I've sort of been tripping over its messy contents for a while. You will find yourself feeling these urges or impulses that will be inspiration from source energy. Because remember, your inner being knows right where you are, and knows where you want to be, and knows what the path of most allowance for you is. And so don't wait for big blasts of writing on the wall. Don't wait for the big thoughts. Don't wait for thoughts of exactly what you should do about everything now and later and later and later. Let it come to you in the frequency and in the momentum that you're able to receive, and let that be enough. Don't ask yourself to be more receptive than you feel. Just ask yourself to be as receptive as you can be. It's a really, really good idea. Something that we are always encouraging under all conditions, for you to not push against anything. Don't push against the situation, and don't try to identify blame somewhere within it. And don't push against yourself for where you stand or anyone who's up close to you. Because when you focus in an attitude of pushing against something, what you're focused upon becomes the point of attraction that you are at. And then the law of attraction gives you more momentum about that. So don't even push against not being able to help from doing that for a little while. What we're asking you to do is give yourself a break, and everybody else too. This is a wonderful opportunity for a sort of planetary rebooting, a restructuring of ideas and of priorities. And while there will be, for sure, what you will call a sort of getting back to what you want to call normal, we want you to know normal is not ever going to be what it ever was before. It's going to be so much better because of the upheaval of your own thoughts, because of the launching of your new rockets, and because of the collective consciousness, the collective vortex that is summoning in a powerful way. Sometimes, when you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, you don't recognize that this situation is helpful in you getting ready to be ready for things you really do want. You've been asking for a lot of things. You as an individual, and you as a mass consciousness, you as a cluster of people, or you as global consciousness. You've been asking for a lot of things. And you've been asking somewhat in an attitude of doubt about them at the same time. And already you're beginning to see planetary improvements, clear water in some places, wildlife returning, clear atmospheres, already things that you have been complaining about not being possible. Just with a little bit of adjustment to what's going on, you are seeing that there are solutions, ready to manifest solutions. And in just that way, there are ready to manifest solutions about everything. Everything that is personal to you, everything that is more broadly asking, that you are more broadly asking for, like things around your family or friends or community. These are really good times, and we want to say that to you as we stand in your vortex, because that's the place in which we stand.